Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be messing with this bicycle lift from the fine folks at Harbor Freight. Item number 95803. Beautiful thing about these is you can pick them up for about 10 bucks a piece. They can be pretty helpful. As you can see in the little picture there, the bike hangs from the roof of your garage or shed or barn or whatever. We're going to go ahead and break this open, take a look at it, and hang up some bikes. Stay tuned. What we have out of the box is a plate with one pulley and the locking mechanism for the rope. You've got a plate with another single pulley. You've got a set of hooks that are adjustable that hook underneath the back of your bicycle seat. You've got another set of hooks which is adjustable that hooks under your handlebars. You've got a bag of rope, a bag of screws, and then you've got that bracket looking thing in the middle, which is actually what mounts to the wall of your garage or barn or whatever, that you wrap the rope around as it comes down from the pulleys from the ceiling. You would wrap the rope around that kind of like you would on a boat cleat. So that's kind of what it is like a big cleat mechanism, a place to lock the rope in. But this is the set right out of the box. And everything appears to be made pretty well. Everything appears to be pretty good gauge metal. The hooks are remarkably stout. For 9 bucks, I don't think you can beat it. Let's move on.
I know I used a real light pencil, but hopefully here you can see where I marked the boards for mounting the brackets. What I did is I set this board on top of one of the bikes and got the markings directly over the handlebars and directly over the seats so that I knew that my alignment was correct. And here you can see where I mounted the brackets to the board. Again, I'm mounting the brackets to the board before I mount the board to the ceiling, just to make sure everything is aligned correctly. Everything is where I want it to be. So there you can see the single pulley, and then you could see that pulley with the lock. And you can see on the back how I had to cut off those screws because they were a little long. And here we mount the board to the ceiling. You can see I got it aligned proper distance from the wall. That's the locking part in the back, and this will be where the front of the bike is with the pulley that will be going down to the handlebars. So that's what it's going to look like when it's complete. I know a lot of people are concerned about how to run the rope, so here's a close-up of how the rope feeds through the pulleys. Comes up through the back lock, like so, over the pulley. The rope goes down to the hook, then up through the other pulley, across the top, into this pulley, down to the hook that'll be in the front of the bikes. And I will quickly pan back so you can see how I knotted that at the front, up there. Now this is some extra hardware that I used for this project, which was actually really overkill, but I went ahead and installed it anyhow for safety. But it's totally not necessary. This is personal preference. Now here's a quick view of how one of the bikes is going to hang. I went ahead and attached that back hook to the rack because it was a little bit easier for what I was doing. There's a close-up of the back mechanism. See how that locks in place when there's weight on the pulleys. Going through to the front, that front hook goes under the front handlebars. And that's how the bike suspends from the ceiling. A very simple project. And here's a quick view of both bikes, properly spaced side by side. Both suspended from the ceiling of the garage. Both of the bikes are suspended high enough so that I can walk underneath of them without hitting my head on the tires, and I am about 6'1", so that's that extra hardware I was telling you about. Very much overkill, but like I said, I went ahead and installed it anyways. And thanks for watching and spending about 5 minutes with me while I showed you how to install bike racks in your garage.